Just a note to the examiner before I begin, the audience I'm aiming this presentation at is Australian parents of school-aged children. Martial arts in children, how regular martial arts training can improve your child's behaviour and academic performance. Some common issues children face today are addiction to social media and phones, depression and anxiety, behavioural disorders, and bullying and peer pressure. Some ways parents might deal with these issues include therapy. This is a good one, but not always effective. Some children don't respond as well as others to therapy. Medication, not the best option as it teaches kids to rely on a quick fix rather than improving their problems naturally and independently. Neglect and abuse. This one, like neglect, is obviously bad and can of course make the issue worse. So what's a better approach? Martial arts. Regular martial arts training at a high quality gym can improve the behaviour and academic performance of children. So I mentioned a high quality gym. Now what exactly makes a gym high quality? It teaches traditional martial arts values. This doesn't mean that it has to teach traditional martial arts like karate, taekwondo or zen-do-kai. It just has to teach the same values. These are respect, honesty, loyalty, humility, discipline, perseverance, and focus. Has experienced instructors. The coaches should have some competitive experience and should have earned the highest rank. They should also have some first aid knowledge. Has a ranking system. A ranking system shows children that they have to earn everything they want. It also gives them something to achieve to keep their interest and to encourage them. Average time to achieve highest rank is at least 7 years. If you can achieve it any sooner than that, there's a good chance that the martial arts being taught isn't realistic. Allows children to compete, but competition shouldn't be mandatory. No dating. A no dating or flirting rule within the gym encourages children to focus solely on their training, and it allows them to build meaningful friendships. It also eases parents' minds knowing their children will be made to act respectably, and if the rule isn't followed, there should be a reliable and appropriate punishment. Provides safety equipment, and lastly, includes fun and games. So what kind of improvements could be achieved when a child starts martial arts? Some behavioural improvements include discipline, respect. Most gyms teach respect above any other qualities. Confidence, perseverance, and resilience. Now, when children are sparring, they learn to take hits. Obviously, instructors will control the spar, and they only let new students spar more experienced children, who know how to spar at a beginner's pace. So when children learn how to take a hit and not get overwhelmed, it teaches them to be resilient, both mentally and physically. And since martial arts is emotional as well as physical, kids learn to persevere through the challenges put in front of them. Good social skills. Children are required to improve their social skills within the gym and learn how to be welcoming and friendly to new students. And humbleness. Then academic improvements might include concentration. Practicing drills is very repetitive and doing them for long periods of time require great focus. Responsibility. Students are required to have a clean uniform every lesson and be hygienic. They're also encouraged to do their hair nicely and be well presented, and their gear must always be put away neatly. Goal setting, desire to succeed, ability to teach. Once children know the basics and have been training for at least a month, they are encouraged and sometimes required to teach basic stretches and techniques to new students. Critical thinking. Martial arts requires children to think about what they did wrong and what they did good. They have to break down their performance and analyse what they have to work on. And lastly, structure. As you may have seen in some martial art movies or in your own experience, before class starts, students have to line up in order of rank, and there's usually a lot of emphasis placed on perfect lineups. So let's focus on some research-based evidence that reaffirms what we've learned about martial arts and its effects on children's behaviour. So, a 2016 study established that parents reported martial arts had enhanced their child's ability to persevere through challenges. The study was a literature review focused on the social and behavioural benefits of martial arts for children with ASD, autism spectrum disorder. It also shows that parents reported an improvement in self-control and social functioning. Another 2016 study recognised that 88.3% of parents noted that martial arts had improved their child's behaviour. The parents were also asked if martial arts should be taught in schools, with only 2.7% disagreeing with it. And a paper published in 2017 found that martial arts-based sports had a positive influence on their child's self-control and social skills. The study was a literature review, and one paper they reviewed included the results of 3 months of martial arts training on a 16-year-old girl with Asperger's. After the 3 months, one of the improvements included taking the responsibility of reading by herself, due to her better attention. Okay, moving on to some academic improvements. A 2014 study states that children doing karate scored better on working memory, visual selective attention, and executive functions compared to the control group. The study also states that improvement of concentration and assertiveness is thought to be one of the main results of long-term karate. A 2018 study suggests that martial arts is beneficial in improving aspects of cognitive function across the lifespan. This was a literature review of 18 articles, 4 of which also showed a positive effect on reaction time when training in martial arts. And lastly, a 2017 study found that martial arts had a positive effect on brain function. This was also a systematic review that encouraged martial arts training for children with ASD. Then we have the controversy. So a lot of skeptics and people who haven't done martial arts make incorrect assumptions about it. Now, while those statements may be true for certain low-quality gyms, the majority of gyms teach respect and to only use their martial arts training in the gym, in competition, or if they need to defend themselves. Many people confuse combat with violence. The first one we have is martial arts is dangerous. Now, while it can cause injuries, it isn't dangerous in a sense that there is no headbutts, biting, scratching, gouging, or tackling. Second, we have martial arts encourages fighting. As I said, there are bad quality gyms that don't hold traditional martial arts values, but most gyms prohibit attacking unless you're defending yourself or someone else. Gyms that don't hold values usually produce egotistical students, making them willing to fight even when it's inappropriate to do so. Lastly, martial arts makes children aggressive. Now, the reason martial arts doesn't make children aggressive is because it gives aggressive children an outlet. Any built-up anger can be let out in a hard pad session or in a controlled hard sparring session. It gives an aggressive child a healthy way to let out their anger without hurting anyone. Okay, so now I'm just going to show you a short video from a gym in Perth where parents and children talk about their martial arts experiences.
Jai's been a part of Weymouth for 3.5 years. He started off with Sandakai and has moved into Muay Thai over those 3.5 years, and recently has been taking part of the leadership program whilst here at Weymouth.
I started about a year ago and I haven't looked back. It's been a great influence on me and it shows real leadership with other people.
Mikey's been training at Weymouth for the last 7 years. He started in the Zendo Thai and then moved across to Muay Thai.
I've been training at Predator Muay Thai for just over 3 years now. I'm really enjoying training with it because it keeps me fit. The instructor's always standing by my side just to give me that extra confidence boost, and they're always helping me with achieving my goals.
So you can see from this video how controlled and safe the classes are. Now let's recap on what we've learnt. We know how martial arts can affect children's behaviour and academic performance through hard work and implementing good values. We know what makes a martial arts gym high quality. We've explained and opposed some common contradictions that are made about martial arts, and we've explored scientific evidence that supports what we've learned. So what action should be taken to allow more children to benefit from the sport? One option is making martial arts available for behavioural management and as an extracurricular activity in Australian schools. And another option is that Australian parents of school-aged children should consider enrolling them into martial arts classes. Thank you for your time.